Ready. Come on, set. 19 right. Two. Ready. Ready. Go. Set. Ready, ready. Set. Yeah. Set up. 7 Pirates. Let's go now. Ready. Set. Ready. Set, go.
It's a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
clock at 5. We're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Woods the receiver in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
In motion is Austin Hooper. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Woods the receiver in motion left. Right back to him on 1st down.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Woods the receiver in motion right.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Hands it off out of the gun. 41 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal.
It's going to be 2nd and goal.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Okay, ready?
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Let's go now.
7-7, our score after 1. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He finds his man, complete. It's Davidson.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Woods the receiver in motion right. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Woods the receiver in motion right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Titans have moved out in front.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Second down and 7.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
On second down, here's the option.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ready.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Davidson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Davidson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Woods, the receiver, in motion right. They'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get involved in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
He finds his man complete. It's Davidson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready? 70, give a look. Left 19.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready,
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Warriors 17. Ready.
They run it again with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Ready.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Come on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Buffalo 18. Cougar 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93%.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or really something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
18
Back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. He's at the 40, the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because It's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Oh, he's got some. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. For the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians, as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,